instead off the back of the utility from enerii and Alluka. The combination will completely clear the site out, and they're going to be able to get the spike down just like that. enerii will be drawing the first blood in the series, and just like that, we're looking at a 4v5 retake. nabbsky as well holding down the fort with Ayumiii in mid, and suddenly this round is looking so bleak for W Streak right now.
Yeah, beautiful split right there for Ego Celestè, keeping them the site for basically free there. Taking one kill as well in the hands of enerii, leaving cuppycake and Noxy, the last two, fending off, trying to defuse the spike right here. A couple of smokes to help them out, but they're getting closed up on! Oh, she does, okay. She does anyway, flash comes out. A lot of time spent on the white screen, but nabbsky picks up one more kill than Newky does. So this actually makes things a little bit awkward here for W Streak's female, but still have one more member than Ego Celestè have, and Ayumiii and nabbsky have a massive task if they want to push down in B side. No more hunt available. Ghost in hand, nabbsky falls, and the next one up the chopping block is going to be Ayumiii. Ego Celestè off the back of that one frag.
This is looking very dangerous right now as Ayumiii finds a second as well, opening up the C side completely. Nobody anywhere close to the garage area either, and enerii is going to be the one on the lurk holding the rotates this time. Spots out Newky, unfortunately caught in the open there, gets that kill. Noxy's at least able to trade it out, and Dolph will be able to pick up that upgrade, but it is going to be a 2v4 retake right now for W Streak female. They do have some flashers, some utility left to work with, but yet again from Alter Ego, the discipline, despite having the numbers advantage, they're not afraid to go down towards long and just play for a post plan, going for those triple and double peaks to really try and prevent any kind of economic damage on their end as well. It is going to be Noxy finding 1-2 in fact after death with the help of that aftershock. It's all down to just Dolph here in this 1v2, spots out one, but she doesn't know where exactly Alluka is. To make a commit somewhere, and it seems like that is going to be the C side. However, there is cuppycake still playing on site. The Nightfall is going to be invested, and off the back of that, they're able to find that first pick. Noxy though, with that DK, tries to swing out and get a pick, but Alluka will take her down as well. The flank though is immaculate from Mimi, finds one, and that's going to be the spike dropped as well. In this 2v2 with 10 seconds, and the spike has to go down, but the flash push from Newky is perfect. 6 seconds left. The spike has to go down now. There's no time on the clock. Alluka has to stick it here, but I think that the clock, it didn't run out. Oh no, it didn't. I actually thought it ran out. It's not because Alter Ego, they have demonstrated time and time again that they like to play post plant off site, so the Rolling Thunder might not find as much value. But talking about finding value, it's going to be Alluka posted on the lurk to watch the flank who gets that first pick, turning this from a 5-on-5 retake to a 5-on-4. Gets the second as well onto Dolph. Okay, Newky does finally manage to stop the bleeding with one of her own, but that's going to be all she gets, because enerii with the satchel manages to do some damage, but cuppycake still holds strong, gets 2 before finally walking into the defender spawn. Oh my god.
Look at this position again, noting 2 members lurking from C long. Alluka trying to hold the line, and she knows that there's a couple of members pushing up against her, but they still don't check her. And now Noxy and no.
Though it does seem like A is going to be where they're executing, and no fakes or anything really coming in yet again. Dolph is going to be walking into Alluka's crosshair, and enerii finds a pick of her own onto this A side. Wow, oh my god, that is devastating. Already 3 players gone for the side of W Streak, and now it's just up to Mimi and Newky to salvage this round somehow, some way. Mimi does manage to get the first pick onto enerii. At least that is going to be in her favor. Newky has the null command, or well, had the null command, as enerii does get that headshot. It's all up to Mimi. She has to ace this one to get the second round in this half for W Streak female. But it's just a struggle, Matt.
Yeah. You have to try. 1-10 is the score. 4 guns aimed right at where she's gonna come from. There goes Prowler as well, just to make it even harder for Mimi, as if it wasn't enough. She picks up 1, but that's it. A little bit of a con. Let's see. Dolph leading the charge here. Gonna be meeting Alluka in a sort of 2v1 fight, but enerii still here inside and asserts her presence. The third kill with the boom bot is icing on top of this beautiful cake, but they don't find the spike. There's still hope here for Newky and Mimi, especially with nabbsky and enerii being low and their position being unnoted. But enerii is on the hunt. She wants blood here. Slowly creeping up just outside of where these last two players of W Streaks are. And she's gonna come in from behind. They're not expecting this, Zach and Linked. It's gonna be so painful with this enerii looking for the ace, and he gets it.
Over the course of this mid-round here, and so far they just seem to be stuck. They are regrouping at least towards that A side to see what they can find. Alaria peeking out, gets a second, gets a third as well. Are we going to be seeing a second ace? Is going to be the question here. As she peeks out further, cuppycake is going to deny that, but does get traded out. It's all up to just Mimi yet again in a 1v4 scenario to try and close this round out. She doesn't have the spike either. All four of the alter ego players are in fact going to be close to the spike. Mimi finds the first, but it's going
so much harder for alter ego to push up here in B.
Yeah, already at a map disadvantage. Dolph though is waiting to equalize. It does get one, but immediately gets shut down. nabbsky with the Sheriff trying to do some damage into the Viper's Pit, but is not going to really be able to find anything, even though the man or the women advantage is with alter ego. The Viper's Pit is going to complicate matters horribly right now, and the clock is still ticking, making things worse. Noxy finds ahead of Alluka, and it seems like there's going to be almost no time left for the defuse. Ayumiii tries to stick him. A cuppycake is going to be ready for the peak. She gets one, she gets two. And I mean, it would have to be, because otherwise they're running the risk of letting W Streak really get too many rounds on the board. Noxy this time around coming in towards mid is not going to be able to find the same value she's usually noted for. The Hunter's Fury is going to be invested as well to push Eisberg off the angle. They managed to take down Ayumiii as well in the process, and that's going to open up the A side completely. Beautiful shots from Newky as she managed to shut down enerii, as also does have that wall ready to go for a possible retake. And off the back of that, she is going to be able to find that first pick onto cuppycake. That's going to be the Viper utility taken down, and it's going to make matters so much more difficult right now for the side of W Streak female. Look at this as well. enerii is going to be on the lurk here. Spots out one, tries to connect the Blade Storm, does get that last blade in place, and with 13 seconds left on the round and 2 players left, what exactly can W Streak really do here? It's going to be the question. And Noxy, she's not going to have time to find the spike. She doesn't have time to get the kills either. And alter ego, they get this round back. They already know that there are 2 players ready to go. enerii though, she's gonna be playing here with the help of the null command. Doesn't get spotted out either, so she's gonna be able to dash right into Noxy's face. Getting 2 already. This is the enerii that we're used to, and we're finally gonna be seeing her again. Just like that, the execute is completely shut down here. Eisberg, a little bit of an awkward interaction towards the mid, but it's still able to find one before being taken down. It's all up to just Newky and Dolph here. Newky though going huge, finding 2 already before enerii finally shuts her down. It's all up to Dolph in this 1v3. Gets the first, gets the second as well. This is suddenly very doable. They have to go somewhere, and it seems like that is going to be this B side yet again, where Ayumiii is lying in wait with the operator. However, Dolph yet again manages to find a pristine headshot, and suddenly what looked like a round where alter ego had all the cards heading into it, it swings back into the favor of W Streak. nabbsky finds one. However, it is going to be Dolph trying to hunt her down and keep her from aggressing forward. Gets a pick as well. All right, Dolph. Okay, you've made your point. 2 players left on either side right now. Alluka spots out Dolph, does a little bit of damage to her, and Dolph is getting pincered right now between Eisberg and Ayumiii. Dolph with 4 though, with help from the teammate. It's all up to just Alluka here. She's done so much for alter ego. Gets 1, isolates the fight. Can she get the second? Forward here. That's gonna shut down the so possibly for backstab as well, but it's not gonna matter because A, the chamber is dead, and more than that, Dolph is just waiting, watching the angle. The clock is still ticking right now. nabbsky finds 1 onto Noxy somehow. Incredibly dirty shot there, but with the clock ticking so much, I don't think there's gonna be any time left to defuse a spike, especially considering how close cuppycake is playing. At this juncture, it seems like Ayumiii is just gonna be like, you know what, guys, we tried. I want this operator. We don't really have the
W Streak's not even in sight yet. The Viper's walls are available for both sides, but W Streaks are already inside. The recon is gonna be a massive headache. Eisberg getting pummeled by all this utility. Gonna be a 4-on-3 retake, but this is a spot that W Streaks have found themselves over and over again, finding so much success. So cuppycake From around the corner, Eisberg picks up one. nabbsky good for another, and the retake seemingly done and dusted as Ayumiii.
Do a lot of damage to Noxy as well, and Alluka spots out the first player, connects the headshot. 2 left to find for Alter Ego to close this round out. Make that a 1. It's all down to just cuppycake. Doesn't have any utility really to work with because she's already committed the wall as well. She's gonna have to win out all of these gunfights. Spots out Eisberg's shoulder. Doesn't know where the remaining players are playing. Spots out the first one. Does a lot of damage to Ayumiii, but
couple more members here for W Streaks. Playing around with the smokes. Okay, no dash to boot anymore. No cloudburst either. But look at the timing! Is she gonna be able to find these kills? The headshot is there, but Newky with the better gun shuts enerii down. But still a retake in the works for W Streaks. Low health bars for Noxy and Newky, so job is not really the easiest here. Cloudburst is buying them so much time, but look at the reassertion from Alter Ego Celestè. Are they gonna be closing this one out? Yes, seemingly they will. 2v1, and Dolph is just running for the hills. Alter Ego, the timeout was Alter Ego Celestè want to hit. And wow, a couple of nice shots from Noxy, unable to take down her target, but a little bit of damage done, certainly going to help in this regard. Newky goes down, so that's the W Streaks. No command going out for the count. Cuppycake starts off strong, but Alluka still alive and kicking in the pit. He will be able to get the res off, but look at the setup from the last two members of Alter Ego. Alluka picks one up. Eisberg with the lineup, and the recon bolt. It gets denied, but they still win the round. Commit to this A-side push. Comes the Viper's wall. Mimi about to receive all this aggression, and enerii shuts down Noxy, so it's all down to Mimi to keep this anchor in the site. Does get detected by the knife, doesn't get the shot quite in, and enerii does. Ayumiii picks one up as well, and that's a site wide open here. The last threat in the site actually is Newky, but look at her position. Where can she go here? The moment she steps out of this door, Alluka is right there waiting for the shutdown. And it's all down to cuppycake now with Newky going down, and enerii with the 3k flawless. And here comes the 4-on retake, 4v3. No ult available anymore for either side. And look at Alluka's position. They might not be expecting this at all. Eisberg with a beautiful spam. And there you have it. Alluka spots unaccounted for as she goes on in a rampage. The 3k is done. Leaving Mimi all alone, and it's just not enough.